Hi, my name is Dr. Johnson, and today we're talking about cooperation as school counselors. So, cooperation falls under indirect student services. So, these are services where the student is not directly engaged, they're performed on behalf of the student. So, these services could include a referral, consultation, or today's topic, cooperation. So for referrals, this is as school counselors, we cannot meet the needs of all students. Sometimes we need to refer out to meet that student need that's beyond our scope. An easy example would be a mental health issue, but we can partner and refer out for this. Same could be said for maybe math. Maybe a student struggling with math, maybe refer out to a tutor. The second indirect services is consultation. This is we can be consulting teachers or other staff, especially in our area or scope, but the social or emotional domain always stands out. You will have plenty of teachers or staff come to you for this, but also we can seek other consultation, a source that knows more than we do on the subject. And last but not least, cooperation. This is working together for mutual benefit to see those positive outcomes. So consider whether this is student success academically, behaviorally, socially. We're at a great point to make a difference here. When you think about cooperation, this falls on a continuum. The first part is at more of a one-to-one scale, two two people talking, having a discussion. This could be at the grade level with teams, a campus, whether that's with other professionals, or possibly working with parents, creating that positive, welcoming environment so they are a stakeholder in this student success, especially their students. By having the parents there, it creates a lot of possibilities. Think about all the options, whether it's part of the PTA or volunteering or just helping out, or more at the individual level, especially if you think of special needs or considerations on the individual basis. As far as stakeholders within or with outside the school, you're only limited to your imagination. So this could be other professionals, again, dealing with individual issues, maybe grade level issues or campus issues. As we move along on the continuum, maybe more as an organization, again, greater campus, maybe a new structure through the organization or ideas. Think maybe an example could be creating that positive environment at the school level. So when you think of different members that you can collaborate, school counselors cannot do everything. So consider the multiple influences that impact students in the K-12 environment. You Part of the central role of school counselors is collaborating with other professionals to meet the needs and address any challenges or problems. I like to think as school counselors, we're in the ideal position to coordinate and communicate between stakeholders. It is very easy, and it happens all the time where miscommunication happens. And as a school counselor, you can get involved, whether it's between teachers and parents, between teachers, uh, at a greater level in the school. I mean, the list goes on and on. And consider that being the central point or central figure, that can have a lot of benefits. So your role or impact can be quite influential as a school counselor. So some areas to think about, just think about the domains, whether it's academic achievement, personal social development, or career development. So any of these areas you can cooperate on. As for professionals, this could be anyone from the school principal, school nurse, if you have a school social worker, student success resource, resource officer, possibly the school psychologist. Any of these you will probably cooperate on a daily basis, as well as teachers and parents. So when you consider cooperation, be open and embracing to the influence you can have, because you are at a critical and key position to have a great impact at the school. But the more you work with these stakeholders, the more they can also advocate for your position and be like, wow, this school counselor makes a difference. So as you move forward, just consider how these interactions, and even though we're talking about cooperation, I like to bring it back to relationships. It's building these relationships. And as a school counselor, this should be one of our key areas. So thank you for listening. I hope this presentation was useful on cooperation. I hope everyone has a great day.